Hey beautiful people, I'm Sharon, also known as Mrs. Q. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This bag that I'm about to show you was a completely unplanned and unexpected buy because currently I'm on a shopping embargo, so I'm really not allowed to buy anything. So this really was unexpected. I know we say this all the time, but listen, I had no plans of buying this bag. In fact, I even walked out of the shop when the guy showed me the bag and told me how much he would sell it to me for. I walked out because I thought it was a fake. I walked out because I'm really trying to stick to this no shopping thing, but it was too good a deal to pass up. I walked out the shop and I searched for it online a little bit and I went running back to the shop and bought it because I could not leave it in there. This is the bag. This is it. Now, I don't know if you've seen this either, but this is called the Looping bag, and as you can see, obviously it's from Louis Vuitton, and it is just such a lovely bag. It is so elegant. The shape of it is so clean. It's so everyday kind of wear and so amazing, so amazing. Now, it's called the Looping because of obviously the strap loops around, which is unlike a lot of bags. They're normally quite stiff and they really don't move or go any which way unless of course they attach with buckles or chains. This one basically loops all the way around, making it so much easier to carry. I never have to fuss with it. Well, I say I never have to fuss with it. I've had it for less than a week, but I've literally carried it every single day since I've had it. But it's so easy to just slip on over the shoulder. There's no fussing or anything like that. Even if you've got a big bulky coat on, it's so easy to put on. And this bag is, I'm gonna say, approaching, yes, probably about, it's over 20 years old. It's approaching the 24-year mark. But the lady who had it, she said her husband bought it for her 50th birthday. She's hardly used it. And if you see here, I wanted to show you this before I remove them. It's still got all the plastic from when it was bought on the tabs. Even on the inside there is a zipper, and it's also got the plastic, I suppose, protective cover on the zip tag. It has tarnished a little bit, but as I say, it's 20 years old, and I guess maybe there may have just been a little bit of moisture wherever it was being stored, but it is literally in absolutely pristine condition. This one was made in a factory in France. You can see that from the heat stamp. The heat stamp has the factory abbreviation on it as well as the year, and I think back then the other number was for the month or for the week, but definitely this is from 2001, so it's over 20 years old, coming up to 24 years old. You can see that it's a vintage bag, because if you look at what should be the phone compartment, that I think you could probably fit like a little Nokia or a flip phone in there, but not one of these modern smartphones or anything like that. So I just tend to put my hand sanitizer in there and maybe a lip gloss or a lipstick or something like that. It holds a ton of stuff. This is the GM size. You can fit so much in here. At the moment I have in here a cosmetics pouch, which isn't very small. If you see here, it's quite a large cosmetics pouch. Obviously I have my hand sanitizer in what should be the mobile phone compartment. I have a little purse in here as well, just to give you an indication or an idea of the size. This is it here. I mean, this can lie flat on the bottom if I needed it to, because the bottom is quite wide. I haven't quite measured it yet, but looking at it, I'd say it's probably about 10 centimeters wide, probably about 30 across, and then from top to bottom I think it's probably about up to 34 centimeters perhaps, and it's got quite a long strap, and as you can see where I'm carrying it, it hangs pretty low. Just a quick reminder, if you haven't already, please do kindly consider subscribing, like, share and comment, and invite all your friends to watch as well. So back to what's in the bag. So I've got a pair of gloves. It's really cold at the moment. I have a toothbrush in here because I'm actually away for the weekend, and this was the last thing that I popped in my bag when I was running out the door. So I've got my toothbrush in there. I've got a little jewelry pouch. I'm going out later, I'm gonna put my jewelry on and that, so that's all in there. I've also got my sunglasses. Even though it's cold, it's always nice to throw on a pair of sunglasses just to finish your outfit and elevate it just that little bit and be super, super cool in the winter wearing sunglasses. I've got a load of packs of facial tissues. Like I say, it's cold, so that's always going to be useful, and just a small little hand cream, which really should be in the little pouch that I took out just now. But that said, it can fit so much more in here. I think if I wasn't working today and I was just going out, I probably would have put my iPad in here. I think that can fit. I'm actually just going to check and see that it does fit in here. Okay, yeah, so definitely looking at that, looking at this, easily that fits in. I think you could probably put it in sideways as well if you wanted to. Let's give that a go. Whoop, maybe not. Yep, actually, yeah, it fits perfectly sideways as well. So you can actually fit a whole lot of stuff in here. I think I saw somebody when I've been looking up the bag after I bought it. I actually did see somebody fit a MacBook into here, so probably just one of the smaller, lighter ones in here. I don't know that I'd really want to carry anything too heavy. I'm sure it is a very robust bag and can take a lot of weight in it, but I'd rather not. So anyway, this was a have to get. Couldn't leave it in the store. Absolutely love it, and I think I will be using this all the time. As I say, it's such an elegant, such a clean cut handbag, and it's one I've never seen before. I've never even seen anyone carrying it before, but it turns out it is a very popular bag. The price that I got it for was absolutely unbelievable. It was out of this world. When I've looked into it, this bag sells for, I'm gonna say it, the cheapest one that I've seen so far. I think it's probably about 289, maybe 350 pounds. I paid a fraction of that for this one. It's 20 years old, 20 plus years old, hardly used. Absolutely love it. Love it, love it. Oh my God. Thank you so much for staying to the end. If you are still here, something good is going on. So make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment, and I'll see you next time.